And we are taking a live look at Indianapolis right now. We are just 2 days away from the Final Four matchup between Gonzaga and UCLA. It all happens this Saturday at 5:43 in the afternoon. And you can watch the whole game unfold right here, only on KREM 2. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us on KREM 2 News First at 4. I'm Tom Sherry.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Whitney Ward. We want to start our coverage today in Indianapolis, where awards for this college basketball season are starting to be announced.
And when one of those awards came out today, it was surprising to some Gonzaga fans. And that's where we find our very own Mark Hanrahan and Brenna Green live from Indiana to tell us more.
Yes, good afternoon, Tom and Whitney. The Associated Press Coach of the Year award was announced earlier today, and somehow the coach of the nation's lone undefeated team did not get that award.
Yeah, Mark, it was Michigan's Juwan Howard who got the nod. Michigan did overachieve this year. They were ranked number 25 in the preseason top 25 coming into the season and ended up getting a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. However, they did lose in the Elite Eight. Howard didn't just win the award either. It was kind of a landslide as he received 35 of the possible 63 votes. Few received 16 votes, and Alabama's Nate Oates and Baylor's Scott Drew received 5 apiece. Understandably, though, giving the award to Juwan Howard caught some people off guard simply because of the historic season Few's having. Prominent college basketball voice Mark Titus tweeted this today: "Great effort from Mark Few, but in the end, he just wasn't undefeated enough." Man, that's tough. It's tough to not go undefeated enough, Mark.
Yeah.
The Naismith Coach of the Year award, that is coming out tomorrow, so we'll see what happens there. Normally these awards, though, once they go to one person, they go to the same person over and over again, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's kind of stunning, to be honest. And speaking of undefeated and going undefeated enough, Gonzaga is currently 30-0. They're 2 wins away from doing something that hasn't been done in 45 years. The 1976 Indiana Hoosiers are college basketball's last perfect team. Earlier today, I spoke with a member of that squad and I asked him about that experience, and I also asked him what he thinks about Gonzaga being on the cusp of going unbeaten.
If they do that, they'd be the first team to do that since your team back in '76.
Yes, and it'll be a great thing. I look forward to it.
Captured in this black and white photo, Quinn Buckner on the right, his teammates Scott May and their coach Bobby Knight cut the Nets down in Philadelphia after beating Michigan to win the national title. The year was 1976.
Indiana is the national champion.
Capped off a perfect season for the Hoosiers. Indiana went 32-0 that year, something no college team has done since. But this year, Gonzaga is knocking on the door, and Buckner says he's rooting for them.
It's one of those things like everything else in life. Everything changes, but it doesn't, I don't think it denigrates or says anything less about the 76 team. It just says that there's another team that has gone undefeated. More importantly, winning the national championship.
Buckner knows a few things about winning championships. He won state titles in high school basketball and football, a national title in college basketball, an Olympic gold medal, and an NBA championship. That's him next to Larry Bird. It's why when people ask him about the Hoosiers' perfect season, he tells them what he really cared about was winning the title.
It is important to me because it was along the way to win the NCAA championship. Short of that, being undefeated wasn't important. I was more interested in winning the championship because that's my dad raised me that way.
Buckner, who now works as a TV analyst for the Indiana Pacers, says he's impressed with Gonzaga's play this year and that they have the ingredients to win the title. But at this point, he says, that shouldn't be the focus.
Stay in the moment. Don't get looking ahead about being undefeated. Stay in the moment, stay in the possession, and win that possession. That's all you can do.
45 years ago, Buckner and the Hoosiers pulled off a perfect season. Gonzaga is now just 2 wins away from doing what no other team has done since.
I wish the Zags all the best and, just stay in the moment.
You know, Buckner pointed out Gonzaga is really, really good. The Hoosiers in '76, they were really, really good. But he says, aside from that, it also requires some luck. He said their team during the season, they lucked out a few times. He says Gonzaga will need some luck as well.
Yep, but first, Gonzaga going to need to get past UCLA on Saturday. That tips only right here on KREM 2 at 5:34 p.m. Pacific time. For Mark Hanrahan, I'm Brenna Green, reporting live in Indianapolis. Back to you guys.
You guys, thank you so much. And we just can't emphasize enough, this is a game, this is something that's only going to be happening right here on KREM 2, and we are so excited.
Yeah, I think the city's going to be watching. There's no doubt about that. It was so fun to see that 1976 game.
I know.
Fans. There were fans in the stands.
What an idea, right?
Yeah, what an idea.
We'd love to get back there.
Well, hopefully we will for the
Yes.
next NCAA tournament.
Looking forward to it. Also, we want to remind you the Final Four Gonzaga gear is officially out now in stores. Yeah, take a look at your screen. Zag Pride alive and well here at the KREM 2 studio. And you can find the Bulldog gear located at the Gonzaga bookstore, or you can go and shop online.
And we'd love to see you in your apparel. Just text a photo of your Zag swag to 509-448-2000 and we may feature it on television.
And of course, again, we can't say it enough. You can only watch this Final Four game with Gonzaga right here on KREM 2. And they're up against the UCLA Bruins for that spot in the national championship. And again, tip-off is at 5:34 p.m. on Saturday.
And we will also have live coverage from Indianapolis following the game. And we will be carrying the post-game press conference live as well. Again, you can catch that all right here on KREM 2. And I love that, by the way, when it's on CBS. We have a great signal.
Yeah.
You know, if you really get the signal over the air, that is the best high definition signal a picture you can get. That's a little nerd talk right there, but just letting you know, you don't have to have cable to see this. If you're a cord cutter, just watch us on the over the air for free, and it really truly is the best picture.
We like that idea. All right, Tom, let's take a break from the Gonzaga headlines. Let's talk about what's taking place outside. It was a little bit windy. You predicted that today, didn't you?
Yeah, a little breezy, but it was a super comfortable day. We had sunshine and then some high clouds. We've got those high clouds out there right now. We expected that to actually happen. When we take a look at your current temperature, we're at 63 degrees, as you can see. Wind is out of the southwest at 22 miles per hour. We're looking for an overnight low of 38 under mostly cloudy skies, sunny and warm on your Friday, with a few high clouds at times, kind of similar to what we saw today. And then for your Easter weekend, I've got mostly cloudy conditions, 63 on Saturday, 59 on Sunday, but the morning low, Sunday morning, pretty good Easter bunny hiding eggs weather. We'll look for an overnight low of about 40 degrees. I'll have your 7-day outlook coming up in a few minutes. Whitney?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much, Tom. Well, day 4 of the Derek Chauvin trial officially began today in Minnesota. Chauvin, of course, is the former Minneapolis police officer who is now facing charges for the death of George Floyd. That murder trial continued after another day of gripping testimony and hard-to-watch video of George Floyd's final hours. One juror yesterday had to take a break even after some of that emotional testimony, as well as new evidence. She told the judge she had a stress-related reaction, felt shaky, and has had trouble sleeping. Tonight, Floyd's girlfriend of 3 years testified about their relationship that began back in 2017.
I said, well, can I pray with you? I thought I was so tired. We had been through so much, my sons and I. And this kind person just to come up to me and say, can I pray with you?
So after defense attorney Eric Nelson asked her about Floyd overdosing last March, Floyd's attorney Ben Crump then released a statement saying, "We fully expected the defense to put George's character and struggles with addiction on trial because that is the go-to tactic when the facts are not on your side." He says, "We are confident, though, the jury will see past that to arrive at the truth." That trial continues tomorrow. In the meantime, Washington has now confirmed there are new coronavirus cases in patients who have already been fully vaccinated. Of the potential 102 breakthrough cases, 2 people have now died. Now, both of those patients were over 80 years old. They had underlying health issues. 8 people were also hospitalized, but the majority reported either mild or no symptoms at all.